What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel for another Watcher of Realms video. And this is going to be about the new event that's coming this weekend for Pyros. He's finally going to be an obtainable hero for free. He is a great epic lord, however, only if you have a good or legendary set of infernal heroes. So let's have a little look at Pyros. It will be like the similar ones where we've had Isold in the past. The shards that you gain from doing certain events will grant you a copy of Pyros. So let's have a quick look at him. He's a cool looking character, and don't get me wrong, he's very good. He's a mini Twin Fiend, okay? He is a mini Twin Fiend. And if you think back, if you ever watched the epic tier list, we did rate Pyros highly. And, you know, yeah, okay, he can pair up with Imani. But if you're thinking of using him in, say, Guild Boss, there's just, unless you have, like, Zillitu, Setram, Hex, you know, all the big infernal heroes, you may have a better team already. Okay, so it's going to help a lot of people, but not everybody. And it is great that they're giving them away for free. So don't take that away from Moonton. You know, this is a great event. And I don't even have a Pyros. However, it hasn't hindered me too much. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't have a Zillitu. I don't have Zillitu. So it isn't huge for me. Okay, if I had Zillitu, I'd be like, yes, finally. But I don't have a Zillitu. Yes, I have a Nocturne, Hex, and Setram, but, you know, Zillitu is probably the biggest one for Guild Boss. You know, Hex is amazing, don't get me wrong, but Zillitu is the one you really want from the Infernal. So yeah, Pyros is a mini Twin Fiend. It's great that they've introduced him now into this event. A lot of people will be happy. Let's have a quick look at exactly what he does. His basic damage is 100% damage to one enemy. Goes up to 110% when it's upgraded. However, this is probably the part where it gets that you really want him. Is Destruction Command. We'll talk about the other skills in a moment. But when activated, increases damage by 60% for 15 seconds and marks one target in range with the highest health. Well, we know that's going to be the Guild Boss anyway. There's only one target. Makes it the prioritized target. While dealing 30% damage per second, the mark lasts for 7 seconds and explodes at the end of its duration, dealing 200% AoE damage. Well, that's not going to affect the Guild Boss to nearby enemies. When the hero is deployed as a Lord, he gains Focused Fire effect. Yes, okay, it does get better, obviously, with skills, but Focused Fire, faction allies except healers. So no healers obviously join in. Healers don't attack, so it's not going to join in for the attack, is it? Okay. Join forces to channel energy to the Lord for a powerful strike regardless of their location. So no matter where they are, they will all join in. The damage of this strike increases based on the number of participating heroes up to 700%. Okay, so it's a big nuke. However, it gets better. Okay. Delusional Gaze is passive, inflicts vulnerability for physical and magical damage, which is very nice. It's 10%, however, it does increase up to 20%. But again, and the reason I say why Pyros isn't huge for, you know, just throwing into a team without the likes of, say, Infernal heroes, is because we have other heroes who do this as well. Like, you know, I use Valeria a lot, and she grants that vulnerability for physical damage too. However, extra blast damage of marks is plus 20%, up to 40%. Vulnerability of marked targets is an extra 10%. So again, it is 20% vulnerability. His Lord skill, the Feast of Devastation 2, increases faction allies' basic attributes by 10%. When Lord Pyros casts a Destruction Command, which is his ultimate, all faction allies gain penetration increase for 10 seconds. Ignores 30% of defense and magic resistance. So this, you know, that's why it's so big to have infernal heroes alongside Pyros. You know, you can't just say, hey, well, I've got Pyros, I'm going to throw him in and obviously use my Destruction Command for the Focused Fire effect for that 700% damage. It's not the same, okay, for non-faction heroes. Faction heroes gain that extra 30% of defense and magic resistance, ignore of defense. So that's why he is so big as a Lord. And, you know, this is very nice, but it's not Twin Fiend, okay? It's not Twin Fiend. It still does a lot of damage, but again, it's not Twin Fiend. It is very nice everyone joining together and doing a huge nuke, though. But the penetration increase is So huge here. His Awakens at A1. And we all know that when you pull a hero, you seem to get like loads of them come after. Awaken 1 during destruction command, increased crit rate by 20%. This is nice as well. You know, so during that command, you know, if you're limited on crit rate on heroes, that or on your infernal heroes, that could be super useful. Awaken 2 crit damage increase for him. Awaken 3 is the big one. Delusional Gaze lasts 5 more seconds if the target is still alive after the end of destruction command. So that can be very nice too. Oh, it is very nice. Sorry, not can be. It is very nice. Awaken 4 gets penetration increase. And Awaken 5, it recovers 200 rage when a target dies during destruction command's duration. Well, that's not going to help us in the guild boss because the guild boss doesn't die. But, you know, it's great that they've added him into the game. Again, he is a mini Twin Fiend. Just for pity's sake, why we call him a mini Twin Fiend is because if we look at Twin Fiend a moment, he obviously increases attributes by 15%. But when he casts the Meteoric Strike, all faction allies gain penetration increase. That's all that Pyros offers. However, Twin Fiend gives you crit rate increase and crit damage increase as well, 30% and 20%. So, you know, Pyros gets the crit rate on Awaken 1, but he doesn't get that crit damage, 30% increase, which is a lot of damage. And his ultimate Meteoric Strike, I mean, he each deal 100% and inflicting stun and burning as well. So the burning paired up with Hex as well is huge. Explodes in 10 seconds. Also, his goes up to 800%, his focus fire. So, you know, it's not the nuke that Twin Fiend can do, and we wouldn't expect that anyway. He is a Legend Lord. But, you know, it's going to help your account a lot if you do have all the Infernal heroes you need, but you're missing that Pyros or Twin Fiend. So for those of you that do have the set of Infernal, congratulations. That's dope. Like, you're going to really like Pyros in your team. It will help a lot. For those of you who don't have the Infernal heroes, it's not as hype. It's still great because, you know, in future, you may get those. You may get the Zenitsu, you may get Hex, you may get Setram, you may get Nocturne and pair them all together. But if you don't have them, then it's not amazing. Okay, it's not amazing. But it is still great that they're giving us away for free because he has evaded a lot of people. So yeah, good luck on that one. And I will see all of you in the next video. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.